Alrighty, cool. So now we have our storage and checkpoint layer with our SEDA chain, communication via the solver network that goes through the proof of contract to decrypt data batches, make data available, and communicate with any network and SEDA. We also understand the Oracle program, which is how developers define how their Oracle program should work, how their Oracle feed should work, which basically gives them the ability to create any Oracle feed that they need so that they can match that Oracle feed to their actual use case and build application-specific Oracle programs, versus the traditional setup where you kind of have to build your use cases based on whatever data feeds you can get your hands on. Okay, but what happens when a data request comes through and an Oracle program ID is activated? Who or what executes the data request? Well, these little bad boys here, which are called SEDA overlay nodes. And basically you have currently, I think we're going to mainnet with a professional set of overlay nodes that are currently validating the main chain, but as we continuously upgrade the network, the idea is to have tens of thousands of these overlay nodes in operation, which also just adds more layers of decentralization, more replication factor, and also more redundancy to the network. So this is called the overlay network. Now the overlay network, he lives just definitely not an Excalibur max here, I guess. He lives here on top of the SEDA chain on the execution side of the network. And basically what happens is a data request comes through, and it comes through the network, through the proof of contract, to the decentralized solver. Request is relayed to the SEDA chain. The data request ID matches the Oracle program built by the data request store, and that then triggers the overlay nodes, who then receive the data requests. And then when they receive the data requests, they then pull up the Oracle program associated with that to access the instructions, what data, where they need it from, how they want it, and the custom parameters. The configuration that's relevant to the overlay nodes here is what data they're looking for and where they want it. So basically you might have that your Oracle program has a replication factor of 3, which means that you want at least 3 overlay nodes to query the data sources independently and reveal those data results back to the SEDA chain. If you were to have a replication factor of 4, 5, 6, 7, the higher you go, the more decentralized it is, because the more nodes you have independently querying those data sources. So let's imagine in this case it's a replication factor of 3 in your Oracle program. These 3 blue nodes now have formed what is called a secret committee, basically saying that they are the committee they are the nodes that are going to query the data source independently from each other, and then they're going to independently reveal those results so that they cannot be glued together, so they cannot manipulate the data source. And basically the DR tally stage, which is the filtration stage that we'll talk about next, can know what to do with that data, how to aggregate it according to the Oracle program. So these overlay nodes, in a good analogy, I always feel like they're the bees, if you like. I'm a farmer. So basically the bees have a hive. The hive is the SEDA chain. Then the message comes in from the king or the queen, and it says we need to get honey from these type of flowers, from these type of fields, and avoid these places, right? So the overlay nodes, they go out in their little groups or individually. Bees, they fly to the flowers that they need to go to, and they source the nectar from the flowers according to the instructions of the king or queen. Overlay nodes are the exact same function. They're the bees of our network, and you are the king or queen, whoever has coded the Oracle program, and they go out and they query those data sources, return it to the SEDA chain. Return it to a filtration system which aggregates the data and applies the custom parameters, and then makes that available to the SEDA chain, which then makes it available to the solvers, which then makes it available to the proof of contract, which then makes it available to the requester.